Okay, fantastic. Okay. Hey, welcome, welcome. I mean, it says it works, supposedly. It says it supposedly works. Excellent connection and whatever. So, damn. I gotta be honest with you here, Kane is a little scary. Hey, Onimaru, welcome. So yeah, Kane is a little scary. He actually remote crashed our stream somehow. I gotta admit, Kane is very scary. Kane is a very scary person. He just remotely crashed our stream while making me suffer the most by not even fully crashing it, but just killing the video. Remote Kane. That is incredibly strong. He just completely annihilated the stream. How did he do that? I don't know. But he's very scary. Very scary. Alright. Let's continue. Empusa, main characters, second in command, / approachable person / whatever. What are we looking at? Ancestor Kane, yeah, exactly. We actually have to be very careful that Noah doesn't come and haunt us. So, okay, how are we feeling about Empusa in story? I mean, she's an AoE damage dealer. I think we can give her like a 3. Mausoleum, due to her being AoE, she can get like a 3. PvP, because you can't aim it, I would say like a 0. Okay, 1. Night of the Hunt, also probably like a 1. And then Prophecy is probably also a 1. Okay, Clive. Clive, he himself. I mean, I think he's like decent. Give me a second. Sorry. Alright people, if you're wondering how much you are worth to me, I've been offered to go to an ice cream place right now. And you know what? I didn't even say yes midstream and just disappear. See, this is the kind of connection we have going here, right? Someone comes to me and is like, you wanna go eat ice cream? And I'll be like, no. See, this is the kind of like relationship we have here, huh? You are worth more than ice cream. Good stuff. Especially because it would be hyper rude to just like midstream be like, alright people, you're here, but I don't value your time, so let's go eat ice cream. I can get ice cream after, potentially. I don't know. What kind of ice cream? I don't know. We were meant to go to like an ice cream place, but it's fine. It's fine. We're good. Okay. Whew. Clive. Story like a 6 because you can actually use them to like destroy some backlines, use the lifesteal. Mausoleum, I wouldn't recommend him at all. PvP, don't think you should do that. Neither the Hunt, he was used for like a little bit being an assassin. But also assassins kind of die. I mean give it like a 2. And then Prophecy is like a no. Okay. Piera, I gotta be honest with you here, due to the fact that they completely butchered her. I mean, we have to realistically rate her, but she could be doing so much more. Hey Jesse, thank you so much. 2 scoops of muck and 1 chocolate, please. Alright. Prophecy is a 4. Night of the Hunt. Do you use Piera in Night of the Hunt? You should not. Especially not how she is. PvP, you should not. Summon a team, please, without Piera. Mausoleum. She might actually do something in Mausoleum. And then story is like a, I don't know, a 3. They really need to buff her / fix her to the point where her talent actually works. Right? They really need to fix her. Alright, we're done. Another tier done. The Amy is part of B tier. So, yeah. We've finished another tier successfully. It is time for us to do another temple. Let's see what we can do. Last temple was a dud. Let's check it out. Bang! Bang! Oof. So that's 2 duds in a row. But if the tiers follow the quality of characters, if the pulls follow the quality of characters in the tiers, we're good. Right? Shot through the heart. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Let's go back. Amy. Amy in story, she can be like a 6 if you can move people around successfully because you don't have a Steroid Iona. Let's say a 5. Because if you don't have a Steroid Iona on hand, Amy could actually work. Mausoleum, I don't think she's useful at all. PvP, you should not be using her. Neither the Hunt. She did not yet have a place and I highly doubt she ever will. And Prophecy. Prophecy is not too bad. She could be like a 6. I mean, yeah, sure. We could give her a 6. How do you have that much currency to summon every day? Do you buy them every time? We're bleeding. We're bleeding dry. We're bleeding dry. Okay, let's say 5. 5. Let's not go too high. Okay. Spectral Giren. The Assassin Spectral Giren. PvP. Even though he's a PvP hero, I've never seen him do anything, but I guess we can give him a 6, supposedly. Neither the Hunt. If it's an assassin-based stage, he can be quite useful. Prophecy. I don't think you ever want to use him because in Prophecy you usually cannot kill stuff, and if you cannot kill stuff, you cannot trigger his talents. I don't think you should be using a melee single target assassin in Mausoleum. And Spectral Giren in story. I guess we could keep him at a 5. He can counter. There's no way Spectral Giren can finish off a Tiona. Right? Is he meta now? There's no way, right? So you tell me, if I take my weird person, all right, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Now I need to see proof. I don't believe it. So okay. Spectral Giren. He ain't getting any more. Alright. Yeah, I can see your messages. Okay. So how exactly is he going to counter her? Like, as far as I can tell, we're going to Timeless Iona. So unless you have her with a tank in front, we can't even use him. Which character goes where if Tiona? Acapella. Acapella and Steroid. So how exactly are we countering anything?
A wise strategy. Mourn for your imminent demise.
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound.
Who's better between Bella and Amy in terms of being a tank and over a unit? Bella. Supposedly when enemy Tiona kills someone on your team and then targets a Giren, she can't kill him. How is she not able to kill a Giren? I mean, I guess there is a Giren in this defense here.
I still remember how to use power.
Okay, let's test it out. Let's see what happens.
This is quite interesting.
Let's fight the Spectral Giren and let's see what the hype is all about. Okay. He goes in. Okay. Was she really unable to hit Spectral Giren for some reason? What just happened here? What just happened here? What the fuck? Like, honestly, what just happened? What is going on? let's check it out. One second, let me actually set it up properly. What was this? Like, why did we lose? Let's check that out again. Okay. Let's see. We have the summon. Tiona ults. We hit the enemies and the summon. And we start shooting them. Okay, let's see. Ah, Bella went into a cappella. You're right. No, she is targeting him. And Bella just cooked us by not playing to the rules. But I don't know, what kind of impact did Spectral Giren have here? I have no idea. Alright.
Care to give it a try?
Let's see if we can find the guy again. If not, we can try the reverse and use our own Spectral Giren. If we find a human. Okay.
I still remember how
Let's try it ourselves.
Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Spectral Giren.
Mourn for your imminent demise.
Just see what happens. So keep everything else the same. Okay. So boy goes in.
That's not a customer without limits. Begins from here. The turbid current of fate walking towards.
I don't know about you, but this doesn't seem like anything only he can do. Oh, you mean it's just the oh, you are right, you're right. So what we are referring to right here is, I forgot that he even did that. So, what we're actually looking at is, where's Spectral Giren? So we're looking at this talent right here. When Giren's HP falls below 50%, he sacrifices the Shadow Apparition to restore 25% of max HP and become untargetable for 2 seconds. But that's it. I don't... is Times Leona good enough for going all in for 3 dupes? If you can, sure. I don't know if that's worth anything crazy though. Like, you would have to see him as like a secondary tank. And then you would just have to hope that his 2 seconds of invulnerability ends up being more valuable than running a second tank instead. So he goes in. I guess. You've been playing for 7 days. Is it worth restarting for Timeless Iona? If there ever was a unit worth restarting for, it would be Timeless Iona. But keep in mind, I mean, yeah, I guess if you go from 0 and you invest every single gem you have, you should be able to guarantee her no matter what. So he's like 6 to 7. I don't know. It doesn't scream incredibly blow. Let's test it again against another Spectral Giren enjoyer, but this time without having someone go into, without having Fleeting Bella go to the wrong target, right? So let's see what happens. Again, it's Spectral Giren. As far as I can tell, we clearly lost, but I'm not quite sure if that's because of Spectral Giren. Hey Alexander, what's up? So we want to face Krillox. Or any of the guys that actually use... this person. Alright, here we are back again.
I still remember.
Spectral Giren.
Remember to protect me, little Bella.
With an Iona shielding. I mean, I guess that's an interesting formation.
Remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
Mourn for your imminent demise.
Let's see what happens. Okay, okay. So, what we are currently looking at is high tier Tiona battles, okay? High tier Tiona battles are decided based on which Tiona kills somebody else's shield first, right? And the way we're using Spectral Giren right here, right now, is to make sure that we have a unit that just survives longer because he can become untargetable once he falls below 50% and he goes back up to 75%. And the reason this is supposed to work is because he's going to be a tank. He's just going to be our, like, secondary tank that just makes it all work. I mean, let's see. So like this, we would hit our Stereo Iona. Here he would hit this guy. This is interesting. And then let's see, like this. Okay. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's give it a shot. The immortality artifact, I think it would make sense, at least a little bit. Alright, let's see. So we go in, we do a lot of blasty blasty. Our fleeting Bella betrayed us again, trying to go into our Stereoid Iona. I don't know if we can count that one. This is weird. I mean, I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal, but I'm not sure if that's really all worth it, you know? Alright, let's try one more time. I don't know, man. Like, even with or without, we still lost. So, I don't know. Which pack is the most worth it for money, for resources to level up units for more BP? The daily $5 pack. So instead of buying like a $100 pack at once, buy like the resource packs for 5 each day. Okay, one more time.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure if I am or am not seeing the vision. But I gotta be honest with you here, with the amount of people using him, there has to be something here, no? Like, there has to be something here that makes it all worth it.
Limit begins from here, where violence and conflict intertwine. Great riches abound.
Right? Like, why would so many people randomly be starting to use Spectral Giren if he was that ass?
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Without end, that's not a customer. And the future, without limit, begins from here. That's not a customer. Where violence and conflict intertwine.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Okay, so once again we go in. We use Mr. Spectral Giren. He also has the shield from Stereoid. our unit trolled again, so I don't know if we can count. I don't know, man. I don't know. Can we give him like an 8? Like there is a reason why everybody is using him, no? Like something has to be there. It's not like everybody collectively decided to start trolling and use Spectral Giren. So there has to be something there. I don't think he's the Tiona killer. He doesn't kill anything. Yeah, New Iona is absolutely overpowered. But I mean, okay, sure, let's give him an 8. I guess let's give it a 9 before we figure out what's going on. What you mean he gives you a shot? You do need a timeless Iona yourself. Does Chrono work with him? Oh, you mean for the Blood Soul recovery? Oh, okay, now it's all starting to make sense. Now it's all starting to make sense. What if you do have him on the chronometer at level 5? He is a summoner. He summons a summon at the beginning of the battle. He does become untargetable. So he would give you 1 Blood Soul, be an untargetable target against an enemy Tiona, and also heal himself for 25% HP. So yeah, you would get 2 Blood Souls, 1 from Bella, 1 from Giren, both of them being on chronometer level 5. Yeah, I guess strictly PvP. Is there pity? Yes. 60 for an SSR, but you're looking at a 4% base rate. Yeah, no, he does summon. Easy 12 out of 10. I don't know. Let's give him a 9. 9 is already really high. But let's give him a 9. Night of the Hunt. I haven't seen him do anything crazy yet, so he will give him a 1. Prophecy. He's like a. I don't know. Also 1. So 5, 1, 9, 1. That is interesting. Yeah, I guess maybe we can even. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds pretty good. What pack is good to get max Tiona? If you want to max out Tiona, get the cheapest ones, giving you summons first, and then work your way up. And the custom packs, the second and the third one are quite decent. Okay, Hearty, like this is surprising, but it's also kind of fun. Yeah, Chrono is incredibly relevant in PvP, but at the moment only PvP only. Though it might very well become the difference maker in Night of the Hunt too, because if you get more Blood Souls in Night of the Hunt, especially in like these super short fights, like if there's like a fight again where we have to defeat something in like 20 seconds, having 1 Blood Soul is definitely a big advantage. What would have my initial rating have been? I don't know, like a 6? I think I would have given it a 6. Bro, I'm near how to get more Pure Blood Essence. You need to use the idle system, which means you push your story, you push your campaign. And if you want more of them, you play Time Worn Mausoleum each day, which gives you more. And you want to play events, buy out event shops, and make sure you use them only when you're stuck, so you get the most value out of them. Okay, Hearty though. Hearty is like, I don't know, like a 4. Let's be real here. She is an SSR, so in Prophecy she's like a 5. Night of the Hunt, she's like I don't know, like a 5. PvP, you could go in, you could stun someone, but I don't think she has the power. See, my issue is her debuff doesn't last long enough, right? So for Hearty here, let's see, where is she? So for Mrs. Hearty, this fancy debuff, all damage down 30%, it just only lasts for 6 seconds. It's just not enough. If this was like a 20-second debuff, it would most likely shut down Tiona almost, right? It would almost shut her down completely. It's just too short of a duration, and you cannot quite make sure that her ultimate actually targets what you want her to target. Freaking Iona pulls a stupid 80, got nothing. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why there's a hard pity, right? So, alright, PvP, I guess, yeah, we can give her a 6. Mausoleum, you shouldn't use her, so let's give her like a 4. Story, I guess you can give her a 6 because she can shut down people. So 5 is going to be our average baseline for SSRs, alright? 5 is going to be our baseline for SSRs, and if they're worse than average, they're below 5. If they're better than average, they're going to be above 5, alright? Jinx Selena. I don't know, she feels... So let's think about it. Prophecy... I don't think you should be using her in Prophecy. Night of the Hunt... You shouldn't be using her there either. PvP, please don't. Mausoleum, I guess she could be fine. And Story, if you really need to, you could try it. Alright. Jinx, Selena. Selena normal. Standard Selena. Prophecy, she did quite well, so she's above average for sure. Maybe like a 7. At least based on the last Prophecy. Night of the Hunt, more like a 4. Shouldn't really be used. PvP is more like a 4. Mausoleum is like a 6. And Story, I guess, a 5. Let me see. Where's Varus? Sorry, I might have missed the message or something. What's that, Jason? You building something? Yes, that's gonna be our star system on rating the characters. Okay. M.Ass. Prophecy, like a 7. No, like a 8. Because if it's a speedrun challenge, no, not Prophecy. Prophecy is like a 1. Night of the Hunt though is like an 8. If it's a speedrun challenge. PvP is like a, I don't know, 5. If you want to use her, you can. For those of you that are M.Ass enthusiasts, what about M.Ass and Mausoleum? What about M.Ass and Mausoleum? Any fancy M.Ass Mausoleum users? Is it like above average, like a 6? Or do we just keep her at 5? No? Because she doesn't die, right? She doesn't die in Mausoleum. So, that's great, right? A 1? She doesn't die. Keep in mind, she does not suicide in Mausoleum. Do you recommend going for 4 copies? Only if you're willing to spend. Like, if you're a free-to-play player, get like a copy and then relax. Get a copy or get like 2. And you can still wait and see what the next character is. But overall, try to get at minimum 1 copy. Or at least do like the 110. Alright. If we had a reviver or someone that denies the death, insane in PvP. Yeah, okay, so 5. Story, I don't know, please don't use her in Story. I guess we can keep her at a 5. Let's keep her at a 5. Prophecy would be a 1 because it's an extended fight. Mausoleum, she doesn't die, so she's average. PvP, she's average. Night of the Hunt, she's quite good. I mean, I guess. Let's, I don't know. You could be using other units. Alright. Yggdrasil. Prophecy, Yggdrasil. If you need an extra healer, he can be like a 6. Night of the Hunt is probably like a 3. PvP is like a 2. Mausoleum is like a 1. And Story, he could be like a 6. But that's the fate that kind of like befalls all tanks. Like, besides like Bella and Amy. If you're not Bella or Amy, you shouldn't be touching PvP. If you're a tank, you don't really have relevance in Night of the Hunt. So, I mean, he's above average. He's worse than Jester. He can move around. He can move people around. Like, that could be of use. Like, we can just give Jester a 7. How about that? Like, I don't think 6 is too high. Like, if 10 is the maximum, giving Yggdrasil a 6 is not too bad. Alright, Triss, Prophecy is like a 6. Night of the Hunt, I guess we can give her like a 5. We can keep her on a 5. She hasn't proven anything yet. PvP is like a 4. Mausoleum is like a 4. Story is like a 6. Let's say 7. Let's say 6. So you can shut down, but it's only single target. Yeah, I don't know. 6, 4, 5, 6 seems about right. Alright. One more tier finished. In 70 points, no tier Iona, 1 SSR of Steroid Iona is 120 guarantee? Yes. Yes, 120 guarantees you her. So if you go to 120, you have her guaranteed in the pocket. Alright. Here we go. Our next temple, we finished off another tier. We've had 2 duds. Let's do 1 temple. Bang. Bang. Oof. 30 in a row, no SSR. Coming fresh off of 120 pity. We're coming fresh off of 120 pity. And we're already 40 in actually. 40 in nothing. And we come fresh off of 120 pity for our Steroid Iona. For our Timeless Iona. Oof. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Jester. No, let's move it over here for a little bit. Okay. Jester. Prophecy. Like a 4. Night of the Hunt. She can be like a 6. Nah, like a 5. Obviously, we have more game modes to add. But it should be fine. PvP, I don't think you should be using her. Let's give her like a 3. Nah, I guess 4 is fine. But she does resist physical rather than magical damage. Mausoleum, I don't know, probably not. And then Story, you can give her like a 7. Doesn't it say there's no pity for this raid up, for the raid up? No, 120 is pity. Like, you have 60 pity for SSR, and you have 120 pity for guaranteed Timeless Iona. Okay. Joanne. I think Joanne can be like a 6 in story, definitely above average if you use her properly. Mausoleum, like melee units just tend to be worse. She does have AoE, so I guess we can justify a 5. PvP, I don't think you should be using her. Night of the Hunt, I don't think you should be using her. Prophecy, I don't think you should be using her. Do you use Amy as a tank? Sure. You're working on the website? Yeah, basically we're making our ranking system for the different tier lists. Alright, so 6, 5, 4, 4, 4. Nicole. Let's see. Yeah, we're almost... Yeah, see, we're back. We're back in... We can actually see the character tier. Okay. Nicole in story. I guess you can give her a 6. You can use her to assassinate some backlines. Maybe like a 4 in Mausoleum. PvP. She doesn't really do a whole lot, so let's give her like a 4. Night of the Hunt. We can give her like a 6 whenever an assassin is needed. Prophecy though. She becomes too expensive over like long fights, so let's say like a 4. Alright. Standard Iona. Standard Iona. What are we looking at? Story, she can be like a 6, especially if you don't have a healer. I mean, it depends, right? These rankings are heavily dependent on you actually having a full set of healers. But she is definitely above average when it comes to just like unit performance in story. Mausoleum is like a 4. Let's give it like a... let's give it like a 4. PvP, you should not... I mean, you are most likely gonna be forced to use it anyway in Crucible, so I guess we're gonna give it like a 5. Night of the Hunt. I don't know. Definitely low. And then Prophecy. If you need a healer, you can give it like a 6. If I don't use my 5 daily event currency, that will just be trashed the next day? Yes, will be trashed the next day. Use it each day. Like the ones that say 5 out of 5 refresh on reset, but the ones that don't have a count, like the ones next to it, those actually stay. You can just not use a healer. Yeah, but that team, I mean, even with an Iona, the team is not really relevant, huh? Alright. Augustine. PvP should be like a 9. Like, okay. Augustine. 8? 8.5 or 9? Like the ability to pull in any marksman and make them basically useless. And yes, you can make it work against Timeless Iona. The way you make it work against Timeless Iona is by having your Timeless Iona be behind the Timeless Iona that gets pulled. What that creates is a scenario where the enemy Timeless Iona does not apply attack speed down on yours, while you can apply attack speed down on the enemy Timeless Iona, basically winning you the fight. So if you pull a Timeless Iona properly and set up everything properly, you can create a scenario during which you significantly weaken the enemy Timeless Iona. He will get better the more good DPS or support vessels get released. The healer uniques in Mausoleum Giren give team buffs as units. They aren't good, but the equipment is useful. I feel like you shouldn't be using healers in Time 1. The only healer you need is Acapella. Gotta be honest with you here. Time 1 Mausoleum, the only healer you should be using is Acapella. Okay, Story, let's give him like a 6. Mausoleum, let's give him like a 4. Night of the Hunt, let's give him like a 4. But Prophecy, he can actually be quite useful. So let's give him like a 6. So like 6, 4, 9, 4, 6. And when you pull Tiona, she doesn't do shielding thing on herself. Yes, you interrupt the shield, and if you're lucky, you also stop a Starry-Eyed Iona from pulling her back. Alright. You know, let's give him a 9.1, just because he's at least a little bit more proven than fucking Spectral Giren. Okay. Pavana. Let's go with Pavana Banana. Alright, Pavana. PvP, she can be like a 6. Mausoleum, she's definitely above average, but I don't think you should be using her. Story, she can be like a 7. If you play everything properly. Night of the Hunt, she's most likely like a 4. And Prophecy, she's probably also like a 4. So, yeah, I think it's like 7, 6, 6, 4, 4. I wasn't suggesting healers were food. I was responding to someone asked why Tiona was a 4 Mausoleum. Oh, all good, all good. It's just I need to think about the ratings at the same time and try to read chat too. So that's why I might like misunderstand some things. Is that because you don't have a Lorelei? Lorelei is just better. Like you could also just use both of them, but yes, Lorelei is just a better Pavana for like certain aspects, you could say. But no, I think a 7 is more than justified. Okay, Friedrich. Story, he can be like a 6, tank-wise. Mausoleum, I don't think you should be using him, so let's give him like a 4. PvP, he's quite chunky, so we can give him like a 7. Night of the Hunt. He's a cheap low moon, so I think we can give him like a 6. There were certain opportunities during the Night of the Hunt where you're just looking for a cheap low moon that is a melee unit, and he just actually does fit that bill. But there's others that fit the bill, so... But I mean, I guess we can justify giving him a 6 though. And then Prophecy, I don't know, is like a 4. Unless we get like a stage where you specifically need to bring a tank. Can you make a team for Tiona? Iona, Bella, Acapella, or Daikalo, or Lorelei. Alright? Iona, Bella, and then you use either Daikalo, Acapella, or Lorelei, and you're done. Okay. Adena. Adena can be like a... I mean, she was definitely more prevalent without the existence of Fleeting Bella. Like nowadays, I feel like you can get away with Seth fleeting Bella. So Seth will one team fleeting Bella for the other and then Stereate Aeona for the last. But, I mean, if you don't have a Seth, she's pretty good. If you don't have a Seth, she's pretty good. Alright. Night of the Hunt. I don't know, like a 4. PvP. I guess like a 6. If you need to bring a healer for your Crucible team and you don't have a Seth, she's pretty good. Alright. Mausoleum, like a 4. Story. I guess she's better. She's at least on the same level as normal Aeona. So let's give her a 6. Ressa. Okay, story. Story is like a 5. Mausoleum. I think we can give her like a 6. If you just need a frontline unit that can also cycle ults while not costing a lot, allowing you to go into the Blood Moon, you can use a Ressa. PvP Ressa sounds like a 5. I don't know. That didn't yet prove anything too crazy. Night of the Hunt though, we can give her like a 8. And Prophecy she can get like an 8. Haha! Story as a 4? Sure, might as well. Guys, how do I delete items from my storage since it's currently full? You feed them into other items. You feed low gear into higher rarity gear to give it experience. That's how you get rid of items in your cap space. You can't sell them, you have to use them as experience on leveling up your gear. How soon? I have no idea. I have no idea, but I've been putting in work, I've been putting in hours, and it's shaping up to look somewhat presentable. Alright. Otavia. I feel like Ressa should point lower on PvP because I've been screwed over so many times by the AI. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's say it's below average if you use her in PvP. Might as well. Okay. Otavia. Story, I think she can be somewhat useful in story. Mausoleum, she's average. Night of the Hunt, she can be like a 7. Prophecy, she can be like a 7. PvP, I guess we can give her like a 6. Her lifesteal upon dropping below... Hold up. Hold up, people. Didn't we just glaze Spectral Giren? Didn't we just PvP glaze Spectral Giren like there was no tomorrow? Doesn't Otavia do something similar, if not even better? When HP falls below 50%, becomes untargetable for 4 seconds rather than 2 seconds and gains 60% lifesteal. Is the only reason we're putting Spectral Giren up so high because of the half moon fact? Like the fact that he's a half moon, whereas Otavia is she can't use the chronometer. True, but we don't have a chronometer yet. At least most of us don't.
My wish is simple. Let the wicked die.
No chrono, no dive.
Meet their end with grace.
Okay, but listen to this. Shouldn't she be stronger than a Spectral Giren if you don't have a chronometer? Is it better to feed leveled gears to higher ones or distribute the leveled up gears to your roster? Higher ones. Always go with higher ones. Only build one team. Only build one team up until you've unlocked like tier 8 gear. Until you make it to like tier 7, tier 8 gear, only build one team. Focus on 2 light armor, 2 medium armor, 1 heavy armor. Or 3 medium, 1 light, 1 heavy. Focus on your main 5 because that gets you further.
You're quite content to sit there.
But no, I mean honestly, wouldn't she be the same as a Spectral Giren, if not better, if you don't have a chronometer? I gotta be honest with you here. At least let's talk PvP. At least in PvP, nobody's gonna survive until a half moon anyway. But yeah, no, you know what? I feel like using Otavia now. So let's actually use Otavia. Fuck it. We ball. Alright, let's find some gear. Alright, let's pick the gear from Seth. Boom. We need to take Otavia. Artifact wise. Ooh, this could be juicy.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Past or future, every me stands with you now, as you wish. We fight to bring peace.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Alright. Wanna test her? We don't have the gems. I mean, at least we spent too much. I would say she's at least a 7.5. Let's give her a 7.5. Okay. Darcas. Prophecy, like a 9. Night of the Hunt, 9. PvP, 4. Mausoleum, 4. Story, like a 4. Yeah. No. Keep in mind, you will be running. You will most likely be running a Hearty team no matter what. Okay, let's make it a 5 in PvP. All right, 5. How about that? Okay, let's say 6. Let's go with 5. She's average. Okay. There we go. So the reason why she scores so high is because you, at least at the moment, need her if you want to make use of Hearty. Alright. Agaras. Agaras, same thing. He gets a 9. He gets a 9. He gets he keeps a 5. He can be like a 6 in Mausoleum. 0.5. And Story, I think you can use him in Story, so let's give him like a 6.5. Yeah, I think Agaras is doing well. Okay. So Agaras will be like 6.5, 6.5, 5, 9, and 9. Okay. Theophane. In what place is Pier and Amy good? Any piece of content where you need more than one team. Any piece of content where you need more than one team, you can put Pier and Amy in. Or if your Pier and Amy has a higher BP than your Bella, then you use her over Bella. But she's more of a second team character. The moment you need to use 2 teams, you can introduce Pier and Amy. Or if you need her displacement, because she can actually push people. Yes, there is no Clan of the Hunt ranking, but that is because we are moving. We don't even know how the next Clan of the Hunt works. But what we're going to be doing is, my plan is, Clan of the Hunt is going to be on like the 21st. So let's get the website published ready before the 21st. And then we can update our Night of the Hunt rankings, our Clan Hunt rankings based on the current Clan Hunt. Right? We could update them like based on the current Clan Hunt. Depending on how different Clan Hunt is, right? Can you test Tiona with Fleeting Bella? She's OP. What do you mean? Like, what should we test? Any players left in one of your clans? Join the Discord, go to the clan application form, fill it out, and you should get a response or whatever in fast-ish time. Okay, Theophane. Story, he can be like a 7. He can be a semi-solid tank. Mausoleum, I don't think you should use him. PvP, he somehow doesn't seem to have a presence, at least nothing crazy. Neither the Hunt, no. Prophecy, also no. If this had a clan hunt, he would obviously be higher. Alright. Giren. He can be like a... He can be like a 7 in Prophecy. You could give him a 7 in Night of the Hunt. He's like maybe a 6 in PvP. Mausoleum, he's kind of funny. And Story, I guess you could argue, is like a 6.5. Alright. On a reroll account, does an invested base Amy somewhat help to reproduce the speed of Fleeting Bell on Tiona? You don't really need it. You don't really need the extra attack speed. You don't have to like generate that. She's fine even without a Fleeting Bella. No 10 pull. Did we finish the tier? You're right. Alright. We finished the tier. It's time for a 10 pull. Okay. Here we go. 4 dots in a row. Nothing. Got 110. Got 110% here. Tiona still didn't get her, but out of Moon tier, should I go for 1 copy or should I push after 1 pull? It depends on your luck and if you're willing to spend. Get at least 1 copy. Anything past that is a bonus. Okay, so we're 43 down. Nothing. Bang. Bang. Ah. Ah. God fucking damn it. Disgustingly bad pulls. 53 down, nothing. Not even an SSR. Ay. Alright. Let's continue. Incendiary Agaras. He can be above average in Prophecy. He was useful in Night of the Hunt. I think you can run him in PvP in like a defense if you truly wanted to. At least in Crucible. Any Agaras Mausoleum enjoyers? Any Agaras Mausoleum enjoyers in here? Yep, Tiona is disgusting. Hey, week 4. Oh, wacky 4. 6 or something. Yeah. How am I? I'm doing mighty fine besides our pull luck. Our pull luck has been atrocious. Why is there no Tomb of the Fallen ranking? Not gonna lie. Exactly, I thought I specified it. I feel like I even have it as a category on the website. But it's just not there yet. I don't know. I'm wondering the same thing. Alright, Tiona is easy mode. What the hell the devs thinking? Exactly. Lemine beats him in Mausoleum. Oh, absolutely. Lemine will be like a 9 in Mausoleum. Alright, Story. I think he can be like a 7 in Story if you try real hard. Okay. Cecia. Prophecy. Depending on if it's AoE or single target, she can be quite good. Night of the Hunt, she was really fucking overpowered the last time around. Like, she was really fucking good the last time around. But obviously things have changed, so she probably will drop down something to like an 8-ish. PvP. I guess she can be like a 7 in the Summoner defense. Like, Summoners aren't that bad. Mausoleum, we can probably give her like an 8. And then Story, maybe her range caps her a bit. So let's say like 7.5. Story should be like a 8. Cecia is worse than Giren in Mausoleum, way worse. Alright, then let's give her like a 6. Alright. Pavana is way too low in the tier list. Understandably so. CCA is good. I don't know. But also the Mausoleum score isn't the most important. Okay, Lemine. Lemine in story can be a 7.5. In Mausoleum, she's definitely a 9. In PvP, she's like a 5. Nah, maybe like a 4. Because you can't really aim her. Neither the Hunt. She can be like a 7.5 if you can get the Blood Soul recovery going, and Prophecy is like a 4. How does attack speed get calculated? As far as I can tell, the base attack speed of every character is 4 seconds. And attack speed just increases the 4 seconds by 25%, so it goes from 4 seconds down to 3 seconds. Lemine is great for story and PvP is trash, aims at one unit only constantly. Yep, that's why it's below average, right? Below average. Prophecy also, don't really see you using a Lemine. Alright. Lorelei. Lorelei in story is like a 9, actually. Mausoleum, she can be like a 8. If you get the AoE damage artifact and she perma ults. PvP, hard to use, but you can make her work as a 7. Neither the Hunt, I don't know, I have a feeling she's gonna do well. And Prophecy, she's like, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of Lorelei in a nutshell. Like really good in pushing story because of the sleep. Can shut down people if you use the ult correctly. Mausoleum, she can perma ult. PvP, if you know how to use her, if you can actually hit people with it, she can be super effective, but you can't really aim her that well. Neither the Hunt, we didn't yet have her in a Neither the Hunt, but she has a really good magic damage kit. Neither the Hunt isn't always just bosses, it's also like elite enemies, so they can be put to sleep. And Prophecy, if you can apply a sleep, like in the last one, she can actually put out some numbers. You got Tiona and 120 pity, it sucks as a free-to-play. She's still the greatest free-to-play unit in the game, no debate. Okay, Cyrene. Cyrene in Prophecy is probably gonna be like a 9. Let's be real here, considering the fact that Tiona is a thing, Cyrene is probably gonna be like a 9 in Prophecy. She's probably gonna be a 9 in Night of the Hunt. She's more like a 6 in PvP. She's like a 9 in Mausoleum. Because it just speeds everything up. And in story, she could be like a, I don't know, 7. How about that? Any complaints? How about that? Any Cyrene complaints? Anything super delusional? Why is Fleeting better on 6 to 10 and not top 5? This one is not completely shifted yet. Not completely shifted yet. But I guess this is definitely the way it should actually look. I mean, yeah, it's probably like this. I mean, now that chronometer is so prevalent, it's probably like this. Yeah, I think this is probably better. Alright. Mausoleum, 7.5. No, it's because you're only running one main damage dealer in Mausoleum anyway, and Cyrene is the one that enables 2 of the very best ones. Like, if you run a Cyrene, you can buff your Van Helsing. If you run a Cyrene, you can buff your Tiona, and that is already more than enough. It's not about her, it's just about who she's buffing. The fact that she buffs the 2 most prevalent Mausoleum units allows them... See, the reasoning here is Mausoleum is also something you kind of want to, like, get quickly done. So her giving the extra damage, her giving the extra range allows Van Helsing and Tiona to just kill earlier, right? I don't know, it's more of a, yeah, they don't need her, but that doesn't mean you can't make him better. Yeah, okay, let's give her an 8. How about that? How about that? Let's give her an 8. Alright. Yeah, okay, sure. 7.5. How about that? 7.5. Okay. Let's continue. Theobald. Prophecy is like an 8. Knight of the Hunt is probably gonna be like an 8. PvP is like a 4. Mausoleum could probably be like a 7.5. Story is like a 7.7. Fantastic. Mausoleum would be higher. Yeah. I mean, I guess, but also, it's hard to say there's a reason to use anybody else behind Van Helsing and Tiona, right? It's hard to say if there's a reason to use anybody else. But yeah, let's say 7, 7, 8, 4, 8, 8. Transcendent Noah. Prophecy, he's like an 8. Knight of the Hunt, he can be like a 7.5. PvP, he's probably like a 7. Mausoleum, he can probably be like a 8. Story, he can be like an 8. 7.5. How about that? 9? 9 where? Prophecy? For Morzo? Yeah, okay, you're right. I mean, if we give Lemine an 8.5, Noah can get a 9, then Noah can get an 8.5, yeah. Story should be 69. I know, no, this is a discussion. Let me know. Tino is an insane in Morzo. Alright, let's go with 8-8. Let's go with 8-8. How about that? Can I check what? But why Iona's stat last 10 seconds supposed to be 12? Because of ult duration. Right? I would say like her entering into the ult takes 2 seconds. Okay. Transcendent Amy. Yeah, I don't know, we can keep her a 5. Tanks didn't really do a whole lot in Prophecy. Knight of the Hunt, she can, I guess, get a 6. PvP, she's like in 8.5. Mausoleum, she can be fun. You need a frontline unit at some point. And then Story, she can be like a 7.5. No, I mean, let's be real here. There's only 2 tanks to be used and she's one of them. Tier done? You're right. We did indeed finish a tier. Time to suffer. Okay, people. Guaranteed SSR on this temple right here. Guaranteed SSR on this temple right here. Let it be Timeless Iona, please. Female! Make her female! Decidedly female. Fuck! Wrong female. Wrong female. And this is what we went to pity for, huh? And this is what we went to pity for? 60 summons for Darcas? I'm not so sure about that. 60 summons for Darcas, huh? Yosh! Look at the calf size. If you look at who gets pulled out of the blood pool, look at the calf size. It's either chunky, meaning male, or it's delicate, meaning female. Alright. Yeah, 8, 8, 8.5, 6, and a 5. Seems good. Seth. I don't know. Maybe like a 7.5? I don't want to know. I'm already happy with like the female tail. I don't want to know anything else. I don't want to know anything else. I want to stay in my unique world because I don't want to disable animations. I've already disabled the music for a reason. What team you recommend for story at the moment? Aona, Bella, Acapella, Lorelei, or Daikalo. So Bella, Acapella, Bella, Aona, and then either a Lorelei, a Daikalo, or a Acapella. Okay, Seth. Seth in Prophecy is like a 8. Night of the Hunt, she's like a 6. PvP, she's like an 8. More like Crucible. More like Crucible, not necessarily like main defense team. Mausoleum, I don't think you should use her in Mausoleum, but if you do, I guess she gives, like, the reason why she would be higher in Mausoleum is just because her item is better, right? Her item is better, gives more stats, does more stuff, so might as well. Is the hammer a guaranteed drop for first time trying and clearing it? Hell no. Story, it could be an 8 because sometimes the burst damage removes the health and instant Seth makes the health back to full. Yeah, I guess we could say 8. Why not? Why not? Yeah, no. I'm talking more Crucible where you need to run more than one team. Obviously, currently in PvP, Tiona just completely annihilates everything. But outside of Timeless Aeona, she does have the time to make a difference. This is the old rotation for the tier list. So it goes Bella, Hearty, Lamia. So only after we finish Bella are we actually in the next tier. So ignore that. The list is from like the baseline, okay? Fleeting Bella in Prophecy is like a 9.5. Night of the Hunt, she's probably gonna be like a 9. PvP, she's like a 8.8. Let's say 9. Alright. Mausoleum, she's like a 9.2. 9.2. Alright. Story, she's a fucking 9. I don't know. How about that? I know the ranking is crazy high, but Timeless Aeona is also crazy good. I know in comparison to whatever else we just ranked for others, this is crazy high, but she is crazy good. At least at the moment. Like at the moment she's just crazy good. Story is a 10. She can even tank and leave. I don't want to give 10s out easily. Right? I'm not gonna give out 10s easily. We're not gonna give out any 10s like willy-nilly. Because keep in mind, in story, you can also just not ult with the fleeting Bella and Timeless Aeona, she just does it. How about that? I'm not gonna go any higher. 9.592, 9.995. Yeah, but if you get her to work in PvP, right? You can make her the only one on the line with the one you actually have to hit. Like, you can make her hit what you want her to hit. Is there a statement from the devs about Tiona? Not yet. Not yet. Alright. Transcendent Hearty. Prophecy is a 9. Night of the Hunt is going to be like a 9. PvP. Like a 6. Mausoleum. Like a 7. And story. Like a 7. Alright. How about that? How do you make freaking Bellatark the one you want to buff? Have her be the only one together with who you want to buff in a row. And 7.5. Alright. So the way you make Fleeting Bella do what you want her to do is... Any idea what's going to be next after Tiona? No, but I know when we're going to know. Which is going to be around the... We should know around like the 14th onwards. So in like 5 days. Alright. So 7, 7.5, 6, 9.5, 9.5. Seems about right. I would say. Seems about right. Oh no, wait, I gave her a higher ranking in Mausoleum. My bad. Okay. So this is actually the next tier finished. Let's do another temple. Alright. We just went to 60 pity for a Darcas. Can we recover? Bang! Bang! Let's go! Bang! Come on! Make it decidedly female. Please. Please. Good stuff.
Impress me, and I may consider allowing you aboard the Eldorado. Impress me, and I may consider...
You've arrived.
Yes! 70! 70! Not 120! Yes! 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 Thank you! Thank you! Not 120! Let's go! Big W! Nice! Nice! That is fantastic! Ah, that is amazing! Whew! That is amazing. It only took us 670. Is that the final one? No, we need one more. We need one more, but I'm not sure if I want to go for one more. I could technically stop and pull her at any point in time later, but no, we're probably going to finish her off. We're at 10. We are at 10 in 670 summons. So we have an average of 67 per Timeless Aeona. Alright. Seems like I need to wait till you do your Jesus pose before I do my Tiona pulls. It's not Jesus, it's Yggdrasil pose. Keep in mind, we still do 2 more 10 pulls when we finish the top 5 and when we finish Timeless Aeona. Don't you worry, we still do 2 more 10 pulls this stream, but I don't know what the result will be, right? Okay. Let's focus. Timeless Aeona. Good stuff. Okay. Lamia. Okay, I think we cheated a bit. Lamia technically... Yep. Lamia is technically the end of the next tier. Okay. Lamia currently is like in 8.5 for prophecy. We actually cheated a bit, but it works. Shush. Okay. Night of the Hunt. It's like an 8.5. Let's say 9. She was really good during the last one. PvP, you can give her like an 8. 7.5. 7.7, how about that? Mausoleum, I don't know, like a 7.5. Story, 9. Alright, how about that? Any complaints? No, I don't want just the number. You can tell me the game mode and your number. I don't want just the number. It does not help. Thank you, Melinda. You understand it. Dimitro doesn't. He always just shouts the number. How about we go game mode plus number? Makes it easier for me, you know? Otherwise, I always have to guess. Morzo is 7. I feel like her upgrade item makes it fine enough. Story would be an 8.8. I think 7.5 is good. Alright. So we have a 9, a 7, a 7.7, a 9, and an 8.5. Not enough AoE. Is fine. Like, there's only so many good mausoleum units anyway. Alright, here we are. I feel like I'm happy with where Lamia is at. Here we are at Van Helsing. It's gonna be tough, but I feel like we have to subtract points already just because of Tiona existing. So he's gonna be like a 8.5. Night of the Hunt, he'll probably be like an 8. He does have infinite ult. Let's give him a 9 for now. PvP, he's still a 9. If you can get him to work, I would say he's still an... Okay, 9 is a lot to... let's say... I mean, what other damage dealer do you have outside of tier? Let's give him a 9, fuck it. Mausoleum, definitely a 10. Story... If you can get him to work in story, you can get him to work. 10 in Mausoleum, 100%, yes. Full 10. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than a Van Helsing in Timeless Mausoleum, 100%. Completely agree. His ult is costly at story, yes. But with the existence of Fleeting Bella, if you can get his ult off, he can actually secure kills. 8.9 to 9, we're giving him a 9.1. We're giving him a 9.1 for now. Okay, maybe not. Let's give him a flat 9. How about that? Flat 9. Alright. He definitely puts in the work. It's just this bitch right here. This bitch right here is the reason why it's not higher. Okay. Bella. Prophecy, with a Noah, she can be like an 8. Night at the Hunt with the Cecia, she can be like an 8.5. PvP, she's like a 9.5. Let's be real here with Chronometer, she's probably like a 9.7. Mausoleum, I would give her like a 9.5. Like, if you're running a frontline unit and you're not running Bella, what are you doing? Story, she's probably a 10, because let's be real here, she is the best tank. She is the best tank. So, yeah. This is my rankings. What do you think? 10, 9.5, 9.7, 8.5, and an 8? Bella is expensive. Oh, you don't have to use her ult. Right? You just get her item, so she gets more summons. You don't even have to use her ult. You just have her because she can block as many people as possible. You never need her. I just like her to have her in the front line. She makes it so much easier not to get overrun. But okay, sure. I can accept saying we've been glazing her a bit too hard in Mausoleum. How about that? So, a 10, a 9.7, an 8.5, an 8, and an 8.5. She's not trash. She's not trash. Calling her trash in Mausoleum is just wrong. Night of the Hunt should be lower? No. Wanna know the reason why she's higher, Night of the Hunt? Because of Cecia existing. Like, you can use Bella to buff a Cecia, and Cecia was really, really good during the last Night of the Hunt. We can nerf her for Night of the Hunt depending on the next one, but for now, based on what we know from the last one, she was really good there. Amy is just 100% better in Bella and Mausoleum. What did we give Amy for Mausoleum? Like an 8. Yeah, okay. Alright. I get it. Okay. But yeah, if you don't have a Tiona, if you don't have a Van Helsing, you don't really get around Bella. I don't know. We could upgrade Amy, I guess. So Amy would be like an 8.6, slightly better. Amy would be like slightly better than Bella. But I don't feel like Amy is better than Bella. Let's give her an 8. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't think Amy is better than Bella in Mausoleum. Okay. Any other complaints? If not, you shall stay silent. Bella doesn't really do anything besides her summons. Yes, but her summons block. Her summons block units from running past, giving you time for your DPSs and the like. Tanks in Mozo is crazy. No, it just makes it nice. Like, think, okay, K-Death. Okay, listen to this, K-Death. Take out Timeless Aeona. Take out Fleeting Bella. Okay? Take out Timeless Aeona, take out Fleeting Bella, and now defend 2 different lanes. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Is this a tier list only for Mausoleum? No. This is the general tier list, and this is what we're ranking them for every game mode. Or almost every game mode. Mauso without healer works, without tanks is rough. Exactly. Mauso without healer, easy. Mauso without a blocker, like Mauso without a frontline unit, you're getting into tough territory. Okay. Dal Carlo. Story, 9. Mausoleum, like an 8.5. Like if you don't have Tiona or Van Helsing, just use her. PvP is like a 7. She doesn't really hit what you want her to hit. Night of the Hunt, she's probably gonna be like a 9. And Prophecy, she's like a 9, 8.8. Yeah, exactly. VH and Tinoa, and then you can defend 2 lanes without a tank. But what if you don't? Right? Alright. So, Daikalo, 9 in story, 8.5 in Mauso, 7 in PvP, 9 in Night of the Hunt, 8.8 in Prophecy. No, wait. If we... No, hold up. If we give Agaras and Darcas a 9 in Prophecy... Then Daikalo has to be 9.5 though. Yeah, the stun shutdown is so incredible in story. We could even go like 9.3. Like the shutdown potential for story and tower, it is incredible. Let's be real here. Alright. Let's continue. Starry-eyed Aeona. Story 9.5. Mausoleum, like a 4. PvP, probably 9.5. Night of the Hunt. Most likely gonna be like a 7, and Prophecy is gonna be like a 9.5. PvP 9.5? Yes, because of the existence of T.I. Iona. Like the shield buff making T.I. Iona's shields even stronger. The healing you gain. Like, you need a healer, and if you bring a healer, you don't bring Seth, you bring Steroid Iona. You hate her repositioning, it's something to get used to, absolutely. Since V8 could just poop on them. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't quite work anymore. Van Helsing just gets shredded to oblivion by T.I. Iona. Unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, you're right. If we can give Bella a 10, we can also give her a 10 in story. Like, you gotta bring a healer regardless, you're right. If we can give a Bella a 10 for story, we can also give a Steroid Iona a 10 for now. You're right, you're right. And I guess Prophecy too. There hasn't been a single Prophecy where you didn't use her. What do you mean not a 10? What's better? Right? I don't know. Like, it's hard to say. We currently don't have a better unit. But, okay, yeah. I mean, if 10 really is the highest we're giving out... Let's do like this. Alright. This is fine. Let's go with 9-7, 9-8, 9-5, and 4. It still makes her the second best. Alright? Like, it still makes her the second best story unit, or like third best, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Acapella. I would say that's accurate. Like, you're gonna run her in Mausoleum, you won't get around her in Night of the Hunt. 10 is VH doesn't mean there can be multiple 10s. Right? I don't think there can't be multiple 10s. Right? Keep in mind, there will be scenarios where you actually need healing. There will be enemies that come to you in Mausoleum, and if you don't bring a healer, you at least want Acapella for some healing. Like, there is scenarios where your units actually get hit. Is Steroid Iona better than Seth in both PvP and story? At the moment, yes. Yes. She's not that great. Dimitri, there's only so many DPS you can bring to a table. Might as well just bring in Acapella. Because Acapella also allows you to ult more often with Van Helsing. Like, it's fine. I think it's fine. I mean, sure, if you don't think 10 is justified, then let's go with the 9.7. How about that? How about that? Huh? Let's just put it with a 9.7. Who cares? We have 9, 9, 7, 9, and 10 and 10. I feel like they aren't even worthy to be ancestors. Okay, let's think. Which ancestors are currently worthy to be called ancestors? Seth, T. Amy, T. Hearty, and T. Noah are all worthy to be called ancestors. The only debatable ones would be Agaras and the mean. Period. Okay. Let's copy this. Alright, let's make sure we get this one. Whee! Whee! All right. Yes, we'll do the temple. I'm just preparing, okay? I'm just preparing. I mean, we can do the preparation after. Let's do temple! Alright. We just got a timeless Iona after going to 60 pity. Next temple. Bang! Bang! Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, she would be a marksman. She would be a marksman. Ah. Alright. So, let's see. Faction would be ancestors. I'll have to clean that up later. It's Notepad. It's Notepad making trouble. Ancestor. Boom. Bang. Damage would be... Yeah, magic is fine. Armor would be light. Moon would be full. Full. Okay. Any disagreements? Any complaints? What are you meant to do? I mean, I guess you could say, how about this? Let Van Helsing keep a little bit of his pride, right? How about this? Let Van Helsing keep a little bit of his pride. Let him keep one game mode because like he's a tiny bit better. Let's him keep a little. Let's go with 9.95. How about that? 9.95. Yeah, might as well. Let's keep Van Helsing a little bit. Let him keep a little bit, a tiny bit. 10 seems a little low for Timeless Iona. 10 is everything you can get. 10 is everything you can get. W Van, yep. W Van Helsing. Van Helsing with the huge generational W. Coping, but we're all for it. No, he's better than her Mausoleum. My really tiny bit. Okay. So this is every single character in this game ranked for all these 5 game modes right here. We'll have to add Clan Hunt later. We'll have to... Yeah, did I? Let me see. You're right. Alright. Yeah, we'll have to add Clan Hunt later. And we also need 2 more The Fallen here. Cecia up in Mausoleum, you think? Alright, sure. Let's go to Cecia. Sure, okay, 6 is a little rude. Let's go with an 8. 7.9. How about that? Lower her, please. Are we gonna adjust characters? We'll adjust characters later down the line. The final temple for the last copy of Iona. Yes, that is gonna be cinematic. Here we go. Final temple, final tier. We just rated her a 10 out of 10 overall. 9.995. Come home. Finish us off in a super sus way, as sus as can be. Let's go! Bang! Bang! Ah. Ooh. That's tough. Damn it. Your shot. Do we burn it all? Do we burn it all? Of course we're gonna say yes. Hey, the illusion of choice, the illusion of hope is one of the most precious things. 84%. Full send it, people. Bang! Bang! God damn it. Bang! Bang! God damn it. It's been 40. So we're going to full pity on the next one. Bang! Bang! Okay. Full pity, we have a 25% chance. Full pity, 25% chance for it to be Iona. We have full pity, 25% chance. Please be female. Decidedly female. Decidedly female. But what about the rest? One in four. 1 in 4.
Allow me to accompany you. I have always awaited the arrival of the present, woven from past and future.
Ah! That is the wrong Iona.
I'll stand firm against the enemies before. Is something troubling you? You can confide in me.
Surprised? This is what someone driven by hatred and at the end of their rope looks like.
poison called divinity, wrought from an insatiable obsession with immortality.
Welcome! See anything you like? Oh, were the previous please come again. We look forward to your next visit. Do remember to come back.
What are we waiting for?
Welcome! Please come again. We look forward to your next visit. Do remember to...
Another temple? Where did that come from? I don't know. Shit's weird. Shit's weird like that. Okay. So it's been 63 since our last Tiona. We have. What does her upgrade look like? I don't know. The moment you get to upgrade, the mausoleum round just ends. So we have what it takes to pity her. But do we go to pity? Can we get Iona before 60? Before, let's see. Before pull 60. Can we get Iona before 60? Yes or no? Yes or no? That's all I need to know. Yes? Yes, you think we can? Alright, let's see if we can actually do so. 64% of you are believers. Okay. Bang! Bang! Okay. $120 pity Iona. 120 pity Iona. 60 full pity Darcias. Iona with the 10 on 70 after. It's been 93 summons since our last T Iona. And we did get a Stereoid Iona duplicate. Ah! 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 What the fuck? You fucking bitch! Why are you looking at me like that? 3 times 120 summons? 3 times? Ah, god damn it! I mean, it's poetic, right? We started on 120 pity Iona, and we're ending it with 2 120 pity Ionas. Fantastic. Fantastic. And let me guess, we're not even gonna get an SSR.
Let me make one thing clear.
Or even better, we're gonna hit our SSR pity with Timeless Iona, so we don't get the guarantee. Like, let me guess, we're hitting the 25% chance on Timeless Iona, so we don't get her.
I'll stand firm against the enemies before. You've arrived, Ender of Cycle. Allow me to accompany you.
Let's count. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way our Timeless Iona pity. We got scammed. We got scammed. Our Timeless Iona pity was exactly the same as our SSR pity. We hit Timeless Iona and SSR pity on the same summon. We got scammed. We've been scammed out of an extra SSR. Look. How is this a thing? 3 summons here. 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, 73, 83, 93, 103, 113, 114, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 120. And now listen to this. 1, 2, 3. 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Our pity for both SSR and Timeless Iona landed on the same fucking summon. The odds of this happening are so astronomically low, it is unbelievable. The only way you can create this situation is if you don't hit Timeless Iona for 120 summons while going to full pity. Exactly 60 summons after Timeless Iona. The only way to do this is to pull a Timeless Iona, go 60 summons to the dot to not get her, and then go to 120 while still not getting any SSR in between. It is position number 6. Our SSR was position number 6. And our Timeless Iona pity landed on position number 6. We've been robbed. Make it position number 7. I don't care. We've been robbed. And the worst part is we've been robbed in a triple Iona conditional heist. We've been robbed in a triple Iona coordinated heist. This was a coordinated assault on our resources. The odds of this shit happening are low, but they're apparently never zero. Ah, god damn it. Dude, our average has been fucked. Our average has been fucked by these last summons. Our average has been completely fucked. We had an average of, I think it was 67. And now our average is 79. Our average has been completely fucked. Completely and utterly fucked. Fantastic. Couldn't imagine it any better.
Just Octavia will do.
Just Otavia will do. Our 5th Otavia in this summon session. Could you believe it?
I remember you, vassal of the Darcas.
You're an expensive girl, Timeless Iona.
Sunset eye as I am now. Can I truly withstand the erosion of time? As I am.
You're an expensive girl, Timeless Iona.
Truly withstand the erosion of time. The fire that devours time.
God damn it, man. The ending to this couldn't have been any worse.
Is something troubling?
The ending to this summon session couldn't have been any worse.
I'll take you anywhere.
Fantastic.
I don't recall calling.
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take.
It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. We finished it off. Now let's actually do some dailies. Hehehehehehe. Hehehehehehe.
So this is the new vassal candidate. Does anyone deny?
And the future without limit begins.
Can we actually see what she does this time? The last time we got her, we just won the game, right? We just won the round, so maybe we can actually see it in action this time. How many did we put on our free-to-play? I think we're on 60 right now. I think we're only on 60. We haven't yet managed to pull her. We've pulled the Seth instead. So... yeah, it's not unrealistic for us to probably miss her banner completely. We have to see. I don't know if we can get to 120.
That's not a customer. If you don't struggle now, you'll end up as a small stain on my mantle. That's not a customer. The past without end
Solo performance. And the future without limit begins from here.
I like the fact that it uses double silver.
Solo performance. Future without limit begins from here.
How delightfully pathetic you've become. That's not a customer. The past without end becomes unknown.
Solo performance.
That's not a customer.
Without limit begins from here.
That's not a customer.
Solo performance. The past without end becomes unknown.
Double silver makes it tough to complete before the run end. It does. It does. But I guess you could argue Van Helsing's artifact also is double sulfur, which I don't know, should have the same drop rate? Hard to say.
Without end becomes unknown. And the future without limit begins from here.
Okay. Let's check it out. Timeless Iona with upgraded artifact.
That's not a customer.
I'm not seeing a whole lot. Ah yeah, it said doing ultimate, right? Okay, here we go. This should be AoE. She didn't need it. She did not need the artifact in Mausoleum. They did not have to give her one.
And the future without limit begins from here.
Alright. Let's get ourselves the music. What do you think about gear? You think we got unlucky on Timeless Iona, so we're gonna get good gear? Like, we need hammers. You think we can we get hammers? Hammers? Question mark? 0, 1, 2, or faction gear. There we go. Those are your options. Are we gonna get hammers? I don't know. Let's find out. This is why you think 9.9 in Mausoleum is coping? Understandably so. Yeah, she's just built different, that's for sure.
A fulfilling.
What is this? Why do we have an achievement?
A fulfilling day indeed.
That's a very high number. Alright. Get ready for a very difficult fight. It is truly one of the fights you actually have to make a guide for. Because you actually have mechanics and then you like need to do the mechanics, and that's why I don't know, she's the AK-47. No, but so look at this. It's a very difficult stage, very tough to do. Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close, I would say. Not even sure if we can actually do it.
That was too easy.
Finally, the troublemaker falls silent. Countless victories guide us to the next battle. Yet a single defeat may summon eternal silence.
Where are the drops? We got nothing. We didn't get anything. Where are the drops? Where are my drops? Where's my items? Fuck. We should have used Van Helsing if we wanted items. Maybe we should have. Where's my drops? Why didn't I get shit? That's not fair. That is not fair. What is this game today? Tiona in Blood. We're playing Timeless in Blood.
Drifter from Sunset Isle. A sacrifice bound to the seal. And Noah Nabonite, who has walked with me through uncountable pasts.
What's the percentage of a hammer? I have no idea. It's like 15%, 20% if you get the chest. I don't know. It's not. It can't be like super high, but it also can't be like super low. But yeah, I don't know. Usually you expect like maybe at least a hammer or a faction piece per day.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Okay. Okay. Friendship SSR? Okay. Wait, do consumer solely not expire? What's the 1 hour nonsense? The hour defines how long of idle time. It is dependent on your idle time. The higher your idle system, the more you gain from these items. Hey, Thibault. Not bad. We take a Thibault. Could be worse. Not bad. Not bad.
Ever ready to slay those who defy? I shall not disappoint you.
Do you need me to examine you? To gain something, something else must be given.
We have too many trisses.
Deep within my mind. So strange.
Oh, I can linger in this world a while longer.
My wish is simple. Let the wicked die.
We've pulled a crazy amount of Otavias.
No, never mind.
I completely understand.
This power is enough to cut through flames!
Alright. Yeah. I'm 3 days in and feeling a little bit stuck on 12.8. Feel like BP upgrades are very slow. Making it to 12.8 in 3 days You've been definitely enjoying the ride. You've definitely been making good progress. Usually you're meant to be like at, I don't know, chapter 8. But no, starting from chapter 12, progression just naturally slows down. You don't make as much problem. What emulator are we playing on? PC client. The game has an official PC client, which includes 90 FPS, ultra graphic settings, aspect ratios, I don't know, keybinds, right? You can see how we can like hit F1 to open the mail if we wanted to. Yeah. Any advice to 14-4? I'm using Lamia, Seth, Bella, Aka, and Tiona. 14-4. Let me think back to 14-4. Oh, 14-4 is Joanne, right? Bring a stunner. Like, bring a stunner, bring a delayer, bring someone you can... Like, Lorelei, Dalcarlo, Pavana... Lorelei, Dalcarlo, Pavana... any of those three. You're on day 3 in chapter 8, but got Tiona and everything is just so easy? Yes. Yes, yes it is.
Don't wander around aimlessly.
Alright, council chamber. Lorelei, Bella, Iona, and Bella. Yeah, Bella. Yeah, Bella, Iona, and Lorelei. Seems about right. Let's go. Fleeting Bella plus Tiona feels like cheating? It is. Yes. 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 Oh! Also, I don't know why, but this team almost always has the same opinions on the council. Like, I've noticed it for 3 days now. If you run double Ionas, double Bellas, and a Lorelei, they always tend to agree on the same matters. So, not only is it currently the very best team to push story, but it also yields 100% affinity, which is quite nice. And yes, I know 4 of them are the same people, but it could be that, I don't know, Iona doesn't agree with Bella, that, I don't know, Lorelei hates fleeting. I have no idea, but I just wanted to mention it, okay? But it's a good idea. Depend on church.
Oh, my spoils are full.
I mean, I guess we don't have a church person in there, right? Man, we're fucking broke. You usually agree with yourself too? You do? Wow. Your TA on a dip. Listen to this. Listen to this. Y'all suckers. From Pedro. Your TA Iona didn't agree with his stereotype Iona. See, even though they're different, even though they're same person, they're from different time periods, which means certain values can change, is my guess. See? See? It is possible. Just because it's the same person doesn't mean they have to agree with each other. You got, my guy, I don't think you can say only. You did 100 summons and you got 2 Ionas. You are doing very well.
Cleaning is
You are doing very, very well. Well enough to the point where other people might think about hurting you if you continue saying you're unlucky. That is how well you're doing. I'm just kind of like warning you so you don't like walk into the wrong circuits and it ends in an undesirable outcome. 2 Ionas in 100 summons. Be careful who you talk to about, right? But no, GG, man. I know you want to get more, but
we won.
be realistic, alright? Oh, you only got 2 and 50? Oh, poor you, bad guy. I wish I mean, I got all my Tionas in like one 10 pull, right? So, I'm very sorry that you had to go through this and get 2 in 50. I am deeply sorry for you from the bottom of my heart.
Cannot fathom.
It's a very terrible situation.
As you wish.
280 for 4. That's also way above average.
Let's take care of this quickly. The ceremony can't wait.
70 pulls and 2 copies. Yes. GG, man. You got 4 and 2? Illegal. 180 for 4 copies? Yeah, that's disgusting. 4 copies in 180 is disgusting. GG. You only got 4 in a single? Yeah, you should uninstall, definitely. You suck. Massive you suck syndrome. That's for sure. Hey, puzzle. Oh shit, I completely forgot to do the puzzle stage today, huh? Was it difficult?
And the future without limit begins from here.
Yeah, I don't think this one was particularly difficult, right? That's a sick artwork. Do you know if we get some more free summons? I might not get Iona, sadly. I don't think there's gonna be... Let's think about it realistically. Okay. No promises, but there is a non-zero chance we're going to get sent some resources in 5 days. Alright? Why am I saying 5 days? That's because in 5 days the game will turn 50 days old. We had a celebration at 10 days. We had a celebration at 30 days. And we might as well get a celebration at 50. Right? So no promises, but we are getting closer to a milestone, being day 50 of game release. So I wouldn't put it past the devs to give us a little something. Alright? But no promises. No promises.
We still have a long journey ahead.
Real question is Dalcalo, Seth, Bella, Acapella, Lamia / Lorelei, or because I replaced Seth for Lamia, I'm really feeling kinda about it. What? I need Possum Mummy. That's my question. I mean, is that your main team? Your main team should be probably Stereoid Iona, Bella, Acapella, and then Lamia or Lorelei or Daikalo. Like 2 DPS, 1 healer, 1 support, and 1 tank. I don't think I have to. I neither have the power, nor do I think there's any need to suggest them do something for 50 days. They will probably do so.
Battle complete.
Should you replace Lamia with Lorelei? Only if the power is higher. Like, mostly focus on BP if you want to push story. You can, in different pieces of content, you can change things, but mostly focus on like the units you've been pulling a lot of or you've invested into a lot. But okay, if you don't have a Stereoid Iona, Seth, Bella, Acapella, Daikalo, Lamia, yeah. Or yeah, you can take out Lamia for Lorelei. But no, then you don't have a full moon. You can take out Acapella. If you want to, you can take out Acapella. So run Daikalo, Seth, Bella, Lamia, and Lorelei. Just take out Acapella. Because you already have double half moon, you don't necessarily need an additional half moon. Ooh, I like this artwork. I'm not the greatest fan of the Daikalo skin. Sweet. Looks good. Oh, I like this animation for the black hole. I like the black hole animation at the top. I think it's clean. But she says meow. It doesn't, like, if I had to pick one, if I had to pick between one of the 5 we have, I don't know. You know?
You seem awfully interested in my secrets.
Like, if you're a cat person, feel free to do so. You love black holes, man. They look good in general. Black holes are awesome, yes.
Cleaning is...
Alright. I do believe Summer Skin Iona easily to take out. I don't know, I like the vibes of it. What I think is a little sad is that they didn't use the artwork background. I like the like the reds, the oranges, and the yellows. It made you like this one right here. Let me see if I can find it. No. 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 This one. I really like the vibes here. I like the coloring. It looks super cozy. It looks warm. It looks welcoming. I really like this like animated artwork. I like it. I have Tier Iona, Steroid Iona, Cecia, Fried, Otavia, Giren, Van Helsing, Ressa, Agaras, M.Ass, and Darcas. Is there an ideal comp in here? Okay, Iona, Friedrich as your tank. And then, okay, Iona, Friedrich. Get an Acapella. Get an Acapella, Daikalo, or Lorelei. Get an Acapella, Daikalo, or Lorelei for your Van Helsing slot. And, no, I think you're fine. But you could also get rid of, like, let's say, Giren for Otavia. Because the thing you really want to do with Timeless Iona is just buy her time. Buy her time to actually kill stuff. Wait, do you have access to more stages? Yes. It auto-swaps you. So you must have accidentally swapped back. it auto swaps you. If you just continue, if you beat 1-6, it should auto swap you into the timeless mode where you go to 11. But you might have accidentally clicked back. You get a cappella from the selector? Absolutely you should. 100,000%. Like, the same is true still. A cappella is the very best unit to pick from the selector, no doubt. No doubt in my mind. Especially because Darcas isn't in the selector. And Lorelei isn't in there either. You know, this might sound stupid, and we probably don't have to prove anything, but should we make another account and reroll until we get Timeless Iona, just to see how much faster she makes everything, even if you don't have a chance to pull a Fleeting Bella? Probably not, right? Like, we should probably stay away from making 3 accounts. But it sounds at least enticing. It at least sounds enticing to do. Like, simulate, oh, what if someone starts right now? I don't know. I kind of feel like doing it, but maybe it sounds fun. It does. It does.
I still remember how to use
To kind of see where you actually get stuck, realistically speaking. And also, it's not like it's going to be super hard to reroll for her, because you do have the 120 guarantee. You do have the 120 guarantee, but it feels like it would be good if you could get her early. So you reroll until you beat 2-1, until you get a TI Iona, and then you just summon some more until you can hopefully get her 1 or 2 more times. Seems like a waste of time. Yeah, I mean, we get stuck at some point anyway, regardless. But I don't know, I know it sounds fun. Just sounds fun. Especially because, at least currently, but to be fair, we are getting close to Night of the Hunt, right? We got the announcement. Night of the Hunt starts in 2 days.
Welcome!
See anything you like?
Oh, were the previous items not to your liking?
We have more over here.
Huh?
Please come again.
We look forward to your next. Don't wander around aimlessly. These are all my spoils.
Did I just buy Bloodborne fragments like a retard? God damn it. Fuck me sideways. I wanted to buy Ancestor. Why do they look so similar? Do you think we can get the Iona in the Ancestral coffin? No. The coffins are fixed. The only thing that changes is the pools for the summons and the perfect shards. Right? The Ancestral shards, I guess you could say. So these ones. Save these ones.
I remember you, vassal of the Bathory, a drifter from Sunset Isle, a sacrifice bound to the seal, and Noah Nevernight, who has walked with me through uncountable pasts.
1 million experience. That's a lot. Gal Evanor, did I miss someone? Did I miss a message? No. Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning. How to use Hammer and Tier 9 equipment. Do you need to max enhance it first? Yes. If you want to echo a piece, you need to upgrade it to level 5 first. So, for example, for our Iona, it needs to match the character's armor type. It needs to match the character's fetching. And then you can echo it. But keep in mind, it will be bound, right? Especially if you get rid of, let's say, a headpiece, you cannot just take that headpiece off and put it on someone else. It will be bound. So be mindful of who you bind and be mindful of where you invest your resources. How many do I think is good? 1 is perfectly fine, 2 is amazing, 3 is fantastic, and 4 is goated.
I remember you, vassal of the Battery.
How to echo when RNG won't give you... Use the pity. Every 3 days? No, wait. Every 9 days. You basically get this 3 times a month. You get this 3 times a month where it gives you a guaranteed faction piece. So you will get that at least. 2nd day in a row with no faction pieces. As long as you're getting hammers though. Because we actually got absolutely nothing today. Which is a first.
Like the flame, anywhere you want to.
I remember you, vassal of the Battery.
When's the next 2 times event? 16th. A week. Next 2 times event is the 16th, 17th and 18th. You do have a bunch of hammers? Nice. 3rd day no hammer. Yeah, but keep in mind pieces are better to be had than hammers, at least early on. But overall, just if you get pieces or you get hammers, you should be happy. If you get nothing, that's when you can complain. Dude, I have no idea. There's been so many like quote unquote data leaks going around. I have no idea what's real and what's fake. Like someone said basically everything about the game has been leaked on Twitter. I didn't bother yet searching for it. I have no idea. In general, I don't like data mining. But yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, that's what you mean? Oh, it's not an ancestor. It is a ancient. Or are we already talking? I mean, that guy's meant to be Dracula, isn't he? Like, wouldn't this be Dracula? I have no idea. But also I don't want to know. I don't want to get spoiled. Fuck this shit. I want to take things as they come. I want to know what happens in a year. I want to see what happens when it like is at least close to happening or whenever the devs decide to share it. All right. Any marksman balls? Also, you know what I find funny? Why is this not fixed yet? How is this not fixed? How is this so off? Right? Like, this one should clearly be up there. This one is clearly the arena shop. So like this is guild. This is this is the, like this one needs to be here. And then I guess this one would be fine. And this one, yeah, like these need to swap. How is that not fixed? How is that not fixed yet? It's not, you cannot tell me nobody noticed that. You cannot tell me just nobody noticed it. Is it fun? It's fun. Yeah, it is funny. But it's also kind of weird. Well, Devs are sleeping.
I remember you. Vast
Probably.
battery. A drifter from sunset.
Devs be napping. Anyway, it's getting weird bug with VC client. Have you kept canceling all of the pop-up that tells me to re-download launcher? Yes. If it tells you to install a new launcher update, just ignore it and just open the game. Right? Like that is, if you go into a launcher and it tells you to go to the website to update the game, just open the game normally. Like you can just ignore the pop-up. It's weird stuff. Devs are chilling. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the devs doing. What are the devs doing? Alright, people. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We've successfully ranked what we needed to rank. And yeah. We're gonna see each other in the next one, right? We're gonna see each other in the next one.